case.
All right.
And if I want to take them out of the freezer and turn them into a child, I will do that. I can pay for it and I can afford it.
They gonna have a baby then.
Well, guess what? If we end up not being together because of those differences, then that's fine.
Let me tell you what you already know. When you told me you don't want kids with me, that did something to me. So now you sitting here telling me about you'll freeze some eggs and pull them out the freezer when you ready. You know what it sounds like to me?
What?
It sounds like we live in two different households.
I'm gonna tell you this, you're gonna be up if I actually end up wanting to have a kid, because I'm going to have one, okay?
Forget a red flag, how about a big horn? Cause that you talking is crazy.
No. I don't have any plans on leaving Joseline, but at the end of the day, I know his track record. Hell, the whole world know his track record. So I would be a fool to sit up here.
I know it feels like I'm losing my wife. It feels like you're losing your wife because, you know, one day I looked up and she told me, I don't ever want to have kids with you. That's how we ended up on our break in the first place. That's how I ended up with Gloria. That's how I ended up having GI. You know what I'm saying? Somebody says something wild like that to me, and now she's telling me she wants to freeze her eggs for the future. I'm going to freeze my eggs just in case, she says. And if I want to take them out of the freezer and turn them into a child, I will do that. That sounds to me like I'm going to go on freeze my eggs, so when it's over, I'll have some younger eggs for the next person I'm dealing with. That's how I felt at this point. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. So what do you mean I'm doing what I want to do? You can't do what you want to do because the last time you did what you wanted, you stepped out on Kendra and had a baby. It feels like she already made a decision for herself, for me, and our future. And here I am. It's kind of like, do I go on and prove her right and do my thing when I already know how she's feeling? She's telling me what it is. It is what it is, man. I'm just like, whatever. You're going to say you're going to do what you want to do, and I'm going to do what I want to do. Jack, this is your wife. Maybe she's just hurt. You can't not care but GA wasn't here when she said, I don't want to have kids with you. Nobody was here. I wasn't cheating. It wasn't none of that. I was busting my ass to make sure I was providing for my family, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. That's a lot. I've never seen Jack like this before. So clearly Kendra's talk with him never goes too well. I'm afraid that Jack is going to do something stupid and we'll have to fix this. Well, can I have your permission to have a conversation with Kendra? No. Why? I don't want you to. I was hoping that you could stay neutral. You want me to just be her friend? What if me and Kendra don't work out? And then me and you could be like, I don't know, guess what? I'm going to freeze my eggs just in case. And if I want to take them out of the freezer and turn them into a child, I will do that. I can pay for it and I can afford it. If we don't have a baby, then, well, guess what? If we end up not being together because of those differences, then that's fine. Let me tell you what you already know. When you told me you don't want kids with me, that did something to me. So now you're sitting here telling me about freezing eggs and pulling them out of the freezer when you're ready. You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like we live in two different households. I'm going to tell you this. You're going to be mad if I do actually end up wanting to have a kid, because I'm going to have one. Forget a red flag. How about a big horn? Because who you're talking to is crazy. I don't have any plans to leave GI. But at the end of the day, I know his track record. Hell, the whole world knows his track record. So I would be a fool to sit up here and act like I don't know who I'm dealing with, or act like I don't need some damn insurance policy. I will never, ever, ever be down bad because of GI. And especially not with a topic as near and dear to my heart as my legacy. Your wife wants to have a baby. Hey, if I ever end up wanting to have kids and you don't want to have kids, let me go. Let me go and let somebody who deserves me give me what I need. If you can't step up into the shoes of what a husband is supposed to be, then leave me and let me continue to grow. Forget the world of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I'm talking about what I need. The world thrives on drama, but this time, the spotlight has turned to one of its central figures, young Jock. Known for his infectious energy and a career that spans music and reality TV, Jock has recently found himself at the center of heartbreak. His marriage to attorney Kendra Robinson has come to an end, with reports revealing that a disagreement over having children played a pivotal role in their split. Young Ja, born Jasiel Amin Robinson, is no stranger to complex relationships. As a father of 8 children from previous relationships, family has always been a significant part of his life. When Jock and Kendra tied the knot in 2021, fans hoped the two had finally found stability. Despite their turbulent history, their wedding, a grand affair that aired on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, symbolized a fresh start, a chance to build a new chapter together. However, the reality of their marriage seemed to tell a different story. From the onset, Jock and Kendra's relationship was fraught with challenges.
That's how we ended up on our break in the first place. That's how I ended up Gloria. That's how I ended up having Gianna. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
For somebody to say some wild to me like that. And now she telling me she want to freeze her eggs for the future.
I'm going to freeze my eggs just in case.
All right.
And if I want to take them out of the freezer and turn them into a child, I will do that.
That sounds to me like I'm gonna go on and freeze my eggs so when it's over with, I have some younger eggs for the next I'm dealing with. That's how I felt. At this point, she said, let her do what she want to do. So I said, do what you want to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do. So
What do you mean?
I'm doing what I want to do.
You can't do what you want to do, because the last time you did what you want to do,
you stepped out on Kendra and had a baby.
It feel like to me she already made the decision for herself, for me, and our future.
Their courtship, which played out on the show, highlighted issues like infidelity rumors and their struggle to balance their personal and professional lives. Despite these hurdles, the couple appeared determined to make their relationship work. Jock often expressed his admiration for Kendra's intelligence, drive, and ambition, while Kendra showcased her unwavering support for Jock's endeavors. However, beneath their united front lay a critical point of contention: the question of having children. Jock, who values family deeply, was vocal about his desire to expand his family with Kendra. He envisioned a future where they would raise children together, building a legacy that combined and shared experiences.
And, you know, here I am.
For Kendra, the equation was not as straightforward. As a highly accomplished attorney, Kendra had clear career goals and ambitions that she prioritized. As a woman who had spent years building her legal career, she viewed motherhood as a decision that required careful consideration. Additionally, blending into a family dynamic that already included Jock's 8 children was no small undertaking. Her hesitation stemmed from concerns about how this would affect their relationship, her independence, and their existing responsibilities. As these conversations unfolded, the issue of children became a recurring source of tension. Jock reportedly felt that Kendra's reluctance reflected a deeper incompatibility in their vision for the future. On the other hand, Kendra believed that her decision to focus on her career and forgo having children did not diminish her love or commitment to Jock. For her, the conversation wasn't about compromise. It was about preserving her identity and the life she had worked so hard to create. Despite their love for one another, this fundamental disagreement proved to be insurmountable. According to sources close to the couple, the decision to part ways was mutual, albeit painful. Jock and Kendra recognized that their differing priorities were leading them down separate paths. In a candid interview following the announcement of their divorce, Jock reflected on the breakup. "Sometimes love isn't enough," he said. "You can love someone deep into their lovely, but if you're not aligned in what you want for the future, it's hard to move forward. We had to make a decision that was best for both of us." His words carried a sense of resignation, underscoring the difficulty of the decision. For Jock, the dream of building a family with Kendra was one he had cherished. But he ultimately understood that forcing the issue would only... Today, we've got some shocking news about young Jock and Kendra Robinson. Their highly publicized marriage has come to a dramatic end. And if that wasn't enough, Jock is now facing a sudden eviction. Let's dive into all the details of this whirlwind story. Young Jock and Kendra Robinson's relationship captured the public's attention, especially with its ups and downs on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. From the moment they tied the knot in 2021, fans thought they had finally found stability. Jock, a father of 8 from previous relationships, seemed ready to settle down with the smart and ambitious attorney, Kendra. Their wedding was a grand affair and everything appeared to be moving toward a bright future. But behind the scenes, things were not as smooth as they seemed. One of the major issues they couldn't agree on was the question of children. Jock, already a proud father, wanted to expand his family with Kendra, but Kendra had her own plans. Focused on her legal career and personal ambitions, she wasn't in a hurry to become a mother. And this difference became a source of ongoing tension. As time went on, the subject of having children came up more and more, leading to heated discussions. Jock, who values family and wanted to build a legacy with Kendra, felt increasingly frustrated by her reluctance. For Kendra, the decision was much more complicated. She had worked hard to establish herself as a successful attorney, and the idea of putting her career on hold for motherhood wasn't something she was ready for. Jock's desire to have kids became a major sticking point in their relationship. He felt like this issue symbolized a larger disconnect between them, while Kendra saw it as a matter of maintaining her independence and personal goals. Their once promising marriage was now facing serious cracks. Eventually, the couple reached a breaking point. Earlier this year, Jock and Kendra filed for divorce, and the news took many by surprise. According to reports, the decision was mutual, but it was still heartbreaking for both of them. Despite their love for each other, the different directions they wanted their lives to go in became too much to overcome. Jock opened up about the split, saying, "Sometimes love isn't enough. You can love someone deeply, but if your visions for the future don't align, it's hard to keep moving forward." It was clear that Jock had envisioned a future where they would raise a family together, but Kendra wasn't on the same page. This fundamental difference ultimately led them to part ways. As if the emotional strain of a divorce wasn't enough, things took another shocking turn when news broke that young Jock was facing eviction. After years of success in both the music industry and reality TV, fans were stunned to hear that he was dealing with financial issues. It raised questions about what might have led to this unexpected crisis. While the exact reasons behind the eviction aren't fully clear, some speculate that the divorce, along with legal fees and financial strain from supporting a large family, may have contributed. Jock, who has always been known for his resilience, now faces a new set of challenges, both personally and financially. So what's next for young Jock? He's been through his share of ups and downs in the entertainment world, and many wonder how he'll bounce back from this latest setback. Jock has a long history of overcoming obstacles, but this time it seems especially tough with both the end of his marriage and financial struggles looming over him. For Kendra, the future seems more focused. She appears to be channeling her energy into her career, moving forward with her life after the divorce. Her decision to prioritize her professional goals over having children was a difficult one, but it's clear that Kendra is determined to continue building the life she's worked so hard for. This story is a reminder that even the most public and seemingly glamorous relationships have their struggles. Young Jock and Kendra's split over their differing life goals shows how important it is for couples to be on the same page about their future. And with the sudden eviction adding even more drama, it's clear that both of them have some tough times ahead. What do you think about the young Jock and Kendra Robinson divorce? Could they have worked things out, or were their differences just too big to overcome? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates from HD Digital. Only lead to resentment.
prove a right.
individuality.